Good evening, good morning, what it may be. My name is Ms. Franklin Undesirable Match. I'm the founder and author of DW Second Reading. I have been doing so many takes, but I'm just going to go forward. So the general message that I have for you for this beginning of the week: be mindful, be careful, and not welcoming people into your vicinity, whether you like them or not. What it does is cause you distraction. They're trying to use that as their advantage to ruin your reputation of the way to how you treat people and the way how you behave because you might emulate the same behavior as them. Now, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your business, it is being protected. When it comes to gossip, when it comes to slandering, okay? And not to threaten you, but there is somebody who's trying to be on the works and trying to send some type of illness to you, but you are being guarded, you are being protected. It's actually being revert back onto them, okay? When it comes to love, there is somebody who is very conflicted, and the reason why they're confused is because of the fact they're still in a relationship, and also they're still being traumatized by their previous relationship. However, you do need to create boundaries with people who's trying to cause interference within your current relationship. You have to be honest with them. You have to let them know that you are in a relationship, okay? Now, I have two people. One is protective, one who portrays himself as innocent, but actually will put you in the blame. Okay? So be mindful, be careful of dealing with people that you know they are not trustworthy. So I have here is two civilians. Both of them are innocent in a way. Okay? Now, most likely this one could be a white Caucasian female who was part of the crime scene and probably witnessed the crime scene. Or probably witnessed that somebody has been breaking the law. But earlier I did mention there's a possibility that she probably broke the law even though that she's an innocent, but she does portray herself as an innocent in the way. Okay? But yet she will keep certain things to make it seem as if that she has something to do with breaking the law, but she has witnessed somebody has breaking the law. Be might be careful working with somebody that will not put you in the blame of doing something that you have not done. Just be careful of that. And there is somebody who is actually watching you or who actually spying you. I don't think they are spying to get dirt from you, but they're spying just to be by your side, just to use it, well, as a defense. Okay? When I said that there is somebody who is out to try to, get rid of you because you probably aware of people has been violating protocol or violating policy within the corporate, and I'm gonna go deep into that. The reason why I said that you probably have witnessed people violating protocol or policy because of the fact that they're not maintaining or sanitizing the surface area within the corporate. And the reason why they have not been sanitizing the area within the corporate, what it does is that they're causing cross contamination within the corporate, making people sick. So in your case, you need to set an example in cleaning or obtaining cleanliness within your area. Okay? So therefore you will not initiate any cross contamination. But you notice that most of the coworkers are not cleaning their area. So this person, however, is probably going to step in and probably just going to look at you and watching you see if you follow upon protocol, but not. I don't think they're the type of person that's trying to get rid of you. Okay, they're not because they're on your side. So you have one that's protecting you, and you have one who's actually protecting themselves. Just be careful of that one. Okay. So I'm going to continue and shuffle the cards. I am going to start off with the conjuring cards. Be not be careful of your drinking because what it does is actually cause some type of illness when it comes to your liver and when it comes to your pancreas. Remember, be careful of your drinking. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you, be careful of your drinking or intake alcohol around this time, and that's why you're bloated. So, what I'm going to find within this card is going to relate from what's happened currently and how it's going to take place in the future, but how it affected you in the past. That's what I'm going to do. So, I have here is a seven of spades. I have here is a five of spades. I have here is a five of clubs. And I have here is the nine of clubs. It's reversed. And I have here is the six of hearts. Reversed. Someone that you have been despising is going to come and see you. This is someone that you don't like, or this is someone who does not like you because of the life that you're living in right now. This could be somebody who's coming into the comparison to see that how you living good and they wish they could live good as you. Now, personally, I'm gonna say this with personal readings. This could be a comment. This could be somebody who probably used to share a sale while you're being confined. But this could be a cellmate who's coming to see you, who wants to contact you. They're probably just acquiring or asking to see if you know anybody that's willing to give them a job, but they want to see that what you have been up to, what you've been doing. Be careful of letting this person in your home because of the fact they have some type of hidden animosity towards you. They still remember for what you had done to them, and I'm not gonna say quarantine, but the jail cell. This could be at the gym jail cell for what you said or what you did to them, and they actually holding it against you. Okay. And I'm actually hearing that you probably have a conversation with them like, you know what, that was back then. I mean, this is now. I mean, I changed. I mean, I'm older now. I mean, you're older too, so you should be changing too. Like, why are you still holding that against me? It's actually an ego thing. It's really actually an ego thing that you that you probably publicly embarrass them in front of their crew or in front of people. So it's actually like an ego thing that's going on. Now, there could be some type of hidden clues that's going to reveal it in itself, but it's going to be taking a while. I would say for 6 months or 6 years, in regards of somebody who has been plotting or somebody who has been scheming or somebody who has the hidden clues in regards of a death or a crime. But I do see old enemies. It's resurfacing and it's actually coming through. They're probably going to ask about you. They're probably going to talk to you or talk about you, but they're probably just going to check up and see how you're doing. With the two fives, it is going to make a change, but it depends upon of your behavior or how you treat them and what you say to them. Okay, because yes, what they want is that negative attitude. They want to have the argumentation with you, but when you start treating them the opposite, it will frustrate them. It will upset them because of the fact that they expect you to, rage bait towards them or just yell at them. But since you're not going to yell at them, you're not going to give them the satisfaction whatsoever. I have here is the wheel. I have here the Joker. I have here is the headless clock. I have here is the bed, and I have here is the daisy. So You're not gonna like me. Um, Somebody has been hidden secrets when it comes to their preference. Maybe that somebody does not want to reveal some type of preference towards you for who they are, for what they like. Okay, be careful of that. Be mindful of being with somebody who's not totally honest with themselves, or that they're not aware they're totally honest with themselves either. But this is somebody who's actually hiding their preference towards you, or make it seem as if that they're not even part or participating in engaged in any sexual activities with the same sex. Old love never dies. That's what I'm picking up right now. Old love never dies. There is somebody who wants to come back into your life, that wants to start over, that wants to initiate something that they wish they could have done 10 years ago or 12 years ago, okay? Or they wish they would have buried. This is somebody who felt embarrassed and initiate some type of love with you because of the fact of they want to please their associates or crowd. And this could be somebody who felt that they're ashamed of not being with you because of the fact that they're trying to get validation from an associate or from a crowd. So this person is trying to come back into your life and trying to, apologize for the fact of missing opportunities to initiate a relationship with you, but they want to come back and start your initiate relationship with you, and they're trying to find a way to compensate to make it seem as if that they're not what they used to be in the past. It's up to you whether that you want to initiate a relationship with this person or this individual, but the reason why they're coming back to you because they think that you could be the answer towards their grief or towards their depression for what they're going through from whatever happened to them 6 years ago. 6 years ago, this could be a death, whether it could be a death of a family member or a death of a mother or a father. So the individual who is trying to come back into your life, they're actually in trying to manage their money when it comes to a will or what they receive from a will. So right now they're managing to invest in their money what they receive from a will. Okay. So let me go to the tarot cards. So whenever I have a rattlesnake's tail bite, this could be an antidote. So you do have an antidote when it comes to any type of circumstances or any type of problems that you might come across. Okay. Or you have any type of antidote that can actually give you some type of healing when it comes to some type of illness, or whenever somebody's trying to throw some type of illness towards your way. Okay, so you actually have some type of antidote within you that's actually protecting you any type of illness that's actually thrown your way. But just be careful. um, that's weird. Hold on for a second. That's so weird. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go with. Oh no, wait. Here it is. But I'm gonna do set the mate. Ooh, ooh. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Wow. So justice will prevail. Yeah, justice will prevail. So be prepared. Okay, hold on. I have here as a page of cups, more like an enlightened news that's going to have that's going to occur, that's going to come forth, something that you need to know, something that you always want to know, and something that's going to enlighten your mood. This could be a job sector, this could be emotion, but most likely a job sector, something that is going to enlighten you. You need to let go of what has been grieving you because whatever has been grieving you is actually the healing source of what you need to know when it comes to your life and your weakness. And I have here is the tower. You have been dwelling in the insecurity that has been bothering you for 8 years ago, and it actually starts within this tower. This can be done with the business, this can be done with the establishment. So, any type of insecurity that, any type of problems that you probably haven't come across when it comes to your business and job, you're actually going to find out who's going to be by your side and who's not going to be by your side. Or with the Page of Cups along with the Tower, there is somebody who's going to make a resolution and is going to resolve any type of issue that you probably might come across within that job. Okay? But you might find something that's going to be enlightening when it comes to the job that you need to know in regards of some type of setup or somebody who is trying to sabotage your reputation, but it's not going to happen. But it's something that you need to know that's going to be a revelation to you when it comes to your job. But whatever that you probably have been holding against when it comes to your job, you need to let that go. Okay? Stop holding in the old grudges. Stop holding in the old experience. Stop holding in how people had treated you from your previous job to your new job. Just let that go. Let it go. I'm actually gonna let that shit go. Okay? Because whoever make you feel that type of way is they're actually experiencing the same karma for what they have done to you. Okay? Like I said, people are actually walking into their own dharma based upon the type of action that they have been placed in front of people where they know it's not right. I have here is the Seven of Swords. This is more like regret. This is more like guilt or betrayal. Queen of Hearts, Swords, Ace of Swords, the Strength, and the Five of Swords. I'm actually hearing competition when it comes to love and business for my men. So I have here is the Queen of Wands, be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo woman. This could be a woman who could be sometimes promiscuous or very attractive or a model. This could be the Ace of Swords, some type of information that you need to know or some type of guidance that will give you some security when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to the Strength card. And I have here is the Five of Swords. For my Divine Masculine, I apologize. Hold on for a second. Okay, for my Divine Masculine, the Five of Swords. You do have some type of competition that's coming in, okay? I'm gonna start off with you, my divine masculine. You got some competition coming in, and not only it's money, it's women. You have competition when it comes to women. Now, this could be dealing with um, sports, athletic, most likely sports, or law documentation. But you're in a competition when it comes to women. There could be some men that's actually competing towards you to see how much female clientele they have more than you, or you feel as if that you're in a competition of the fact of how you're having so many females. As well, you have a more female clientele than the other person. They feel that they're in a competition, but right now I'm actually getting it's because of women. That's what I'm seeing right now. Whether it's it that not only that you're competing with another person when it comes to seeing how many female clients that you have within your business, but also that you're trying to seek an attention from a particular female between the other guy. Okay, you and this other guy are actually trying to fight an attention from this particular female. What you don't see is that not only that this could destroy your business reputation, but this could destroy your relationship as well. This is hampering your relationship and your business. All this could start off with the rumors and the gossip. When you're trying to pursue attention or relationship with this fire sign woman, okay? This could be a fire sign woman who's actually basically just gluten you, um, basically who's actually like charming you. This fire sign woman is charming you because of the fact of you feel as if that you and her have like a close relationship with each other. That she understands you, you understand her. That she sees you, you see her. Unlike nobody else. But you have to be careful because this will cause interference when it comes to your business and also within your relationship as well. Okay? And she could be the reason of why a lot of people are actually initiating gossip towards your business because of the fact that they're thinking that you may have an affair with this fire sign woman. And I'm gonna say this as a sort of a devil's advocate. There is somebody who's actually heightening up this woman and distracting you when it comes to your business and your money. That she's seducing you and distracting you when it comes to your business and your money to make you look bad. Okay? So you gotta be careful of that. All right? Because there is a seductress in sight who's actually ruining your reputation when it comes to your business and also your relationship too. That was for the masculines. For my females, I would say be mindful and be careful of who you seducing because if you are pursuing and seducing a manager or someone that's well known within the company, it's making you even look bad. You thinking they're praising you when they're talking about you. No, what they're doing is degrading you when they're talking about you. They're criticizing you. They're actually calling you the slut. Okay? You thinking these people are engaged with you and joking with you because of the fact of how you put yourself out there. You gotta be careful of that because again, that's gonna be a disadvantage towards you. That people are actually gonna title you as the slut. Okay, so you need to understand your worth. Okay. My ladies, if you are waiting for a relationship with a water sign man, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, this is not the good time. This is really not the good time. Okay, this is gonna be personal for my ladies who's actually trying to pursue a relationship with a water sign man, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is not the good time because right now he is actually conflicted within him. He is conflicted within himself, but also dealing with demons. Cliche. I don't care. He is dealing with demons. I have here is the devil. I have here is the King of Cups. Along with the devil and the King of Cups, he's living his best life unmorally in a way. Okay? And I have here is the moon. Now, most likely, when he actually living his best life unmorally, he's a possibility that he's actually getting a warning signs from his mother. His mother is trying to tell him to slow down, son. You're doing too much. This is not good. Or maybe that his mother is, in a way, making her transition, but also spiritually telling him you need to slow down, son. This is not what you want to do. This is not the path for you to take. Okay? And I have here is the two swords, again, that he's still conflicted within himself and he's still battling within himself when it comes to his mentally and his spiritual. Okay? And I have here is the Ten of Cups, like I said. He wants to be emotionally fulfilled, along with the Justice. Okay. Ladies, you dealing with somebody who is understanding when it comes to having a matrimony. You might be dealing with somebody who is probably engaged with a woman, by a woman, or is engaging with a woman. And at this point, right now, he's battling himself if this is what he wants to do. Be in a relationship with somebody who does not take him seriously when it comes to his spirituality or when it comes to his spiritual belief. I don't see that their spiritual belief is within this relationship. Most likely they're living superficially. They're actually overcompensate superficial instead of being spiritual. That's what they're doing. There is no religious belief within this relationship, but actually fitting the superficial and trying to fit into being in a certain status within society. Now, on the other hand, now again, for the wire sign man, he is actually battling himself because of the fact that he is trying to fit, to please, to be in the superficial with his mate, but not to be the spiritual man that he needs to be with himself and also with his family too, which he's losing himself spiritually as well as not only spiritually but also himself as well. He does not even know himself. Right now he's trying to find himself. And he is battling within matrimony to the point that am I actually building myself to be in a relationship or am I building myself to be out of myself and not knowing myself and not knowing who I am? But to structure myself to be in a relationship that doesn't accept me for who I am. So right now he's in confliction within himself. Now, for the one who's not in matrimony, the one who's not in a relationship at all, he's living in his best life, smoking, drinking, clubbing, partying, and excuse my language, we all grown, fucking. He doesn't care that he burned himself because he got burned before by somebody he trusted. And he right now being reckless with his life. Because in regards of any female that he has been coming across, they have been burning him left from right to the point that he just don't give a care, that he can just be reckless anyway, which is dangerous. But yet he just wants to find somebody that will suit him emotionally. So therefore he can be emotionally fulfilled. But yet he has to be careful because when he comes across somebody that actually suit his emotional fulfillment, not only that, but you might actually suit their emotional fulfillment when it comes to, I'm not going to say the law, even though justice right here, but most likely when it comes to family affairs. It's a possibility for my Pisces, my Cancers, my Scorpio man that you might be in a relationship with somebody who's probably going through mommy daddy issues and they're looking for a baby mama or a baby father. But when it's dealing with you, my water sign man, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're dealing with a female who's looking for a baby father. So when you actually come across this female, maybe this could be clubbing, maybe this could be partying, and you or her, y'all got a thing together. But all of a sudden, you found out that she has children. She's looking for a father for her children. She's looking for a baby father. Now, it's a possibility that you probably have some responsibilities that you need to take care of when it comes to the other family that you have to take care of too. And now you got yourself so caught up, you're taking care of somebody else's family because you're looking for somebody that could be emotionally fulfilling you when it comes to love, romance, and relationship. But yet, you're actually emotionally fulfilling her, not only when it comes to love, romance, relationship, but also when it comes to building a family. But now you're stuck because of the fact that you're not ready to build a family. Because why? You want to do what you want to do. It's have fun and being reckless in life. But yet, when I see the devil and justice here, I would advise you to be careful because you might end up being part of a circumstances that's going to be very serious. That's going to be dealing with the law. Just so many scenarios. There's so many scenarios to that. With Ten of Cups and Injustice, it's a possibly it's a divorce or a separation that's been going on, but yet I do see that the mother has been bringing in money or has been participating in bringing in some. This could be a divorce or a separation. I don't get a divorce or more like a separation, but yet the mother, how she had to bring income into her home or to her family was out of survival mode. She could be stripping or yet still doing drugs with her significant other in a way because that's how they have to survive and bringing income to the home and supporting their family. But yet, of the fact that it had to separate it because she does not like what she saw within her significant other, her previous significant other. So currently, she's dating this water sign man, or she's trying to get back with this water sign man because she sees this water sign man as a nurturing man who could represent as being a father to her children or child. Yet, this water sign man does not want to take part of that. Now, I will give you two scenarios. It's a possibility of father sign man who is fatherless does not want to be part of that because he's not ready to have a family. But another scenario is a water sign man who has a child does not want to take in other children. But again, as the water sign man is very nurturing, very caring, very passionate, he does not disregard any children. He will play with his children as his own children, and he will be like a father figure to his children. And he will respect these kids. But he cannot continue on in pushing himself in being within this relationship with this woman because of her lifestyle. Does he accept her lifestyle? No, he does not. Even though that he wants to live freely on his own, as a bachelor, but he does not see himself as a family man to somebody who lives in a different lifestyle that will actually ruin his opportunity in being something that he wants to progress in life because he does not want to be involved in any type of legal persecution in his life. That's what he's afraid of. Okay? Going back to the water sign man who has a son, was he married? No. Was it an engagement? Yes. But there was some type of disagreement that he had with his previous mate that it did not move forward to a marriage. Okay? There was some type of legal circumstance that was going on between him and his previous mate, and he does not want to experience again. And this is the reason why he does not want to move forward with this woman along with her children in regards to some type of legal circumstance of what she's going through too. Now, he probably had found this out before she ever mentioned it to him, but then she actually got in depth and tell him what was going on with her legally. And the reason why she expressed this to him because she was thinking that she was going to get some type of assistance or help from him. Is he afraid? Yes, he is, because the possibility that it might ruin his reputation, his opportunities in pursuing is something that he always wants to do later on in the future when it comes to his career. And also because of the fact that he does not want to make this sacrifice. Now, even though the devil is involved, this is because of a heartbreak. Most likely, a man will allow a devil to take control of them whenever that they feel that there's nothing for them in life. Where everything else has been taken away from them, especially when it comes to a heartbreak. But yet, when I have here the moon in the spray, I mean, not spray, but spread. In the spread, he has a guidance, and that's his mother. His mother is like an angel, even though that he does have a devil on the other side of his shoulder. That's actually telling him what he wants to do, what he needs to do, and just manipulate him. But he always have his mother by his side and telling him what is wrong. So he always had that angelic protection when it comes to his mother and give him that good conscience in mind and tell him what is right and what he needs to do. But yet he's still dealing with demons. So my ladies, if you are concentrating on pursuing a relationship with a water sign man, this is not the time to do so. And yes, he is still dealing with somebody else, even though that it is not a relationship, but he's doing it out of kindness of the heart and trying to get somebody out of a predicament or a struggle. But yet this woman, however that he's helping, she still thinking that it's a relationship. It's conflicting, it's confusing. Ladies, I advise you, don't deal with this water sign man. Not right now. He's still going through a lot. Okay? Well, most of y'all in the stalemate when it comes to money. And the reason why it comes to stalemate when it comes to money because sometimes y'all gotta be very careful who you giving your money to. Okay? Let me do another spread. I'm just gonna set up my page. And be mindful, be careful, indulge in sweets too around this time. And drink plenty of water. Okay. This is the same card. Um, my ladies, be mindful, be careful putting your business out in the open. All right. Because you do have people that actually going to tell your business in regards of what you're doing that has nothing to do with your job, but then people will tell your personal business and trying to make it seem as if that they're trying to ruin your reputation. But it's kind of irrelevant. But just be mindful, be careful how you put your personal business out there when it comes to dating. Number one. And number two, how you spending your money. Because yes, y'all probably have a bad habit in telling people how you're spending your money even though when it's investing in yourself or when it's investing in other things, but people are actually telling people that how you're not managing your money, how you invest in your money, and how you're spending your money to other people too. Don't share too much information to people within your job. I'm gonna say that right now. Just remember, be careful not to share too much information when it comes to your job. So right now we're thinking as if they were that you need a vehicle, but you are going to get a vehicle. And now I'm actually seeing that your insurance, your auto insurance, is going to help you to get a new vehicle. There are people that's actually jealous of you in the way of the fact that you get a good recognition when it comes to your job and your work. This is for people generally, okay? But just remember, be careful when it comes to enticing or seducing people or adding romance in the relation. I mean, the business sector. Be careful of that, okay? Because it'll start some rumors up. There's some good news that's actually going to change your destiny. So there's some good news that's going to come into the way and change your destiny, but just be careful when it comes to your behavior because your behavior will change its destiny. Okay? Just be careful of that. There's something that needs to be in because it's not meant for you at that time, especially when it comes to relationship. Now, in the reading, I did mention that there's somebody who's trying to hide some type of preference towards you. I mean, a preference away from you, that they're not honest within themselves when it comes to their preference. And for those who probably have ended a relationship or broken up a relationship, it meant to happen. And the reason why it meant to happen because a new opportunity is going to come to you, or there's a gift that's going to come to you after the fact that you broke up with this individual. And the reason why you had to break up with this individual is because of the fact they were not being honest with you when it comes to their preference. Okay, but that relationship needs to end it because that person was not honest with you in regards of their preference. And I have here is the Ace of Wands. So there's going to be a brand new idea that's going to come forth when it comes to your career around this time. Whether you're going to be starting a new project or you're probably going to be motivated in starting a project around this time. Okay. I'm going to end this with the Oracle card along with the Magical Spell card. And I'm just going to probably elaborate if you can see it. Okay. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go any pain, letting go any grudge, letting go any grief, letting go any shame. I'm just going to say this. Whatever has been said needs to be said. This is regardless of that you probably was cussing out somebody because they had make you feel that way ever since. I would say for 3 years ago, for 6 years ago, 9 years ago. Whatever that needs to be said has to be said at that time because it's how you feel. This could be a truth that needs to be told. Even though you probably felt that I shouldn't have said it that way, maybe I should have said it differently. But if you were to say it differently, how would it going to take you seriously? And I know that I would be wrong in saying this, but yet again, whatever needs to be said, it has to be said. It has to be said. So you can't put yourself at fault what needs to be said because you have to speak on the truth and you have to say how you really feel. I have here is letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Again, when you speak upon the truth, it's a release. It's like a remedy that you have to relieve that frustration, that pain, and whatever that you felt about another person, how they feel about you. You have to let that go. Because, like I said, you do not want to betray how they feel about you. You do not want to betray that type of behavior. You do not want to betray that type of hate they had towards you. So, therefore, you can project on somebody else. No, you have to release it. You have to let it go and speak on it. You cannot hold yourself, you cannot hold against yourself based upon for what you said that needs to be told. You have to speak upon the truth. You can't take it back. You can't. You can't take it back because you have to let them know for who they really are. And I have here new beginnings. Because of you telling the truth, of you releasing what needs to be released, you welcome in new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Right now, you are manifesting in peace, serenity, and happiness. No hate, no anguish, no frustration, but peace, serenity, abundance, and love. That's what you were dwelling within is peace, serenity, happiness, and love. Best possible decision for you to let go of that person and do not deal with that person and keep your distance from that person. So therefore, they have to do some inner work within themselves as you have done inner work within yourself. Again, the best decision that you have made for yourself is to gain peace within yourself and giving that person space. So therefore, they need to do work upon themselves as you have done work upon yourself. Best decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what I must know. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Everybody's belief is different, okay, but just consider the guidance. Just consider the guidance, okay? Somebody has probably given you some insight, give you some clarification, and letting you know what you need to let go and what you need to get rid of, and keep yourself away from people who does not need to be in your space. That's it. Organization. Can you see the card? I hope you can see the card. Organization. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me see so easily. Right now, you're organizing yourself. You're more focused into your priorities and being more disciplined and being more focused rather than worrying about the shenanigans that's going on with the other person. So right now you're prioritizing yourself and taking care of yourself, your health, your well-being, and also your business. So that is the reading that I have for you for this week. If you like a personal reading, you can always message me on Facebook. You can always message me on Instagram, or you can always contact me on TikTok. Got it. Ganesha Girl number 9. I thank you for taking the time and watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful and beautiful, beloved